Hi guys, well, I just managed to get around to watch the Doctor Who Christmas special. I thought it was pretty cool actually. Out of all Christmas specials, Christmas Invasion, when David Tennant came in, that was probably my favourite Doctor Who Christmas special. Now, I did enjoy this, and I ain't got any real problems with it. I mean, obviously it was a bit melodramatic in parts, with the overture of emotion, but you were dealing with the whole thing about regeneration, which I found was sort of interesting to see how they react to it. I mean, the first Doctor seemed sort of terrified of regenerating. Now, a few people complained because he did regenerate in front of Ben and Polly, I think, in the original series, but he didn't regenerate on his own. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not going to start picking at history and canon. You know, I enjoyed it for what it was. Star Trek has made continuous mistakes. Don't get me started on that. You know, at some point they're going to make, you can't stick to canon. Well, I think you should stick to the Bible, the program. But also, Doctor Who is about evolution and change. And it changes every couple of years. And you see, the magic of Doctor Who is that we end up getting our own Doctor. I mean, for me, it's Pertwee and Tom Baker. I'd say out of the new ones, David Tennant for me. I was half and half on Matt Smith. I think Eccleston should have done another series. I thought he let everybody down by not doing another series because I really liked his remorseful Doctor. John Hurt was superb, but I always believe Paul McGann should have got a season. I really do, because he's a fantastic actor, and I think he could have took it in a certain direction. I remember watching the special with McGann back in the 90s. I was so hopeful that Doctor would return, but it did years later. I mean, it was a few years later, but it did come back. So, for me, the modern Doctor's Tennant, and I love Capaldi. I really loved Peter Capaldi. I was so hoping he'd just do one more season, because I think the writing for him has been really good, and a lot of episodes. I'm not a big fan of Moffat's writing, I'm really not. I didn't like what he did with Matt Smith. I don't blame Smith with a superb Doctor. I never got into the Amy and Rory thing at the beginning. We're on that venture with our Raggerty man and all. It just, we're getting off Doctor Who. But anyway, I'm going off line. The episode is amazing. It's set up what you think's a villain, but it's not a villain. There's just some entity doing its job by putting the timeline right. And the Doctor dealing with the whole regeneration thing and meeting himself, which I thought was an amazing thing to do. And the actor that played him, I've seen him a lot of stuff. He was in World's End and Simon Pegg, wasn't he? I think it was Bert who knew about the invasion of the aliens, and he's been in other stuff, which I thought were pretty cool. He just played him like a T. I mean, there were angles who I just thought it was William Hartnell. It was great. Mark Gatiss was superb as Lethbridge Stewart's ancestor. The whole thing was such beautiful with the First World War on Armistice Day, when they were all singing hymns, and I nearly had a tear in my eyes. It was such a beautiful episode, and it was interesting because the Doctor couldn't handle that. He couldn't have an enemy to fight, because they were just this like translucent android robot computer AI intelligence, were just doing its job. Because it was a major part of history, it had to be protected. And it was just superb. The shoot-off between Mark Gatiss and the German was really quite intense stuff when they were in that crater together. And then the hymns kicked in, it was beautiful. Now, Capaldi dealing with his regeneration was quite interesting. That, I suppose when they do regenerate, they are the same person, but they lose something and gain something else. It is, in a way, it's like a rebirth, and it's like the Phoenix rising, but each time they're slightly different. I mean, I'm not an authority on Time Lord. I mean, obviously they'll write all kinds of stuff into it, and we all sat round, Christmas dinner waiting for the moment, and when we got through an amazing story, which I really enjoyed, I thought was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the best Christmas special, but I'd say it's my second best Christmas special, and because I've not been too impressed with the Christmas specials over the last few years, especially the Matt Smith one. I mean, they were terrible, you know, but they had that feeling of Christmas. It had a lot in this, and when we finally got to the regeneration scene, it was pretty amazing when we got there. So when we got into the scene, and then as the first Doctor regenerated, went into that, and then you moved on to Capaldi, gives this amazing speech, and he's emotional. I'm so gonna miss Peter Capaldi. I am. That crazy, wacky look about him, and his hair, and he's just completely brilliant. When he just exploded, I mean, he did the classic regeneration thing, and all the energy spewed all over the TARDIS, and then he became Jodie Whittaker. I think he said something, and then she got blasted out of the door, which was just amazing. And I was hoping for a trailer for the next series, but they didn't show anything, which I was quite disappointed about. So, seeing Jodie Whittaker, well, yeah, do you know, I have not got a problem with it. When she regenerated in that moment from Capaldi to the new female Doctor, I didn't have a problem. I just accepted it. I didn't question it, and that's because we've had Missy around a lot, I think, you know, and that was it. She looked amazing. She looked really cool in Capaldi's outfit. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens and where this is going to go. But I am quite excited for the new female Doctor. It's going to be pretty interesting. They've took a big risk here, and it could make or break the series. I think it's going to be successful, because I think the ratings will skyrocket. I mean, everybody I was with Christmas Day, the house was quiet, and we were all focused on that moment, you know. Seeing Bill and the other fella, I forgot his name, then with the bald head, it looks like me, you know, seeing them turn up, I know there were memories. I thought that were really cool, and I like the Clara touch as well. You know, he got his memory of what the time, you know, when he forgot her and stuff. And I thought that was sweet. It sort of compacted Capaldi's era into one sort of thing, you know, but he's going to be missed. He really was. It was up there with David Tennant for me. Capaldi added that Pertwee-esque sort of touch, and I always sort of, you know, put him in touch with Pertwee somehow. I really did. And I mean, there was some funny stuff with the first Doctor and his attitude from the 60s. You know, was really, really funny. You know, but it just goes to show the difference of Doctor Who back then and what it is today. So Doctor Who is about evolution. That episode on Christmas Day is about moving forward for me. So we're in for a new adventure, a new skill. I don't know where it's going to go, guys. It's going to be pretty interesting to find out. And if it doesn't work, they'll just regenerate it. I hope we don't finish it. I hope Doctor Who, the next season, is a massive hit. I hope it's massive. I'm looking forward to next year. Somebody said it's not until 2019. I think that would be a mistake to leave it that long. I think it needs to come back next year. You know, but I could be wrong. Guys, you can put me out on that, let me know. So that's my review of Doctor Who. It's more the feeling of it than going into the... I'm not going to get all political about it and all that. I'm not bothered. You know, I'm very happy where this is going. If it don't work, let's just regenerate and put somebody else in. You know, they made mistakes in the past, in the 80s, how they dealt with it, because Doctor Who were losing its edge. Then McCoy, to me, restored Doctor Who. I didn't mind Colin Baker. I wasn't really a fan of Peter Davison's era. There were too many assistants and all that. But Sylvester McCoy, definitely one of my favourite Doctors from the 80s. He had that mystery of the meddler. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. I hope Missy, it's going to be great to see Jodie Whittaker take on Missy. Missy's not dead. She's out there somewhere. Somehow she'll have survived the other master using that weapon on her. And there's going to be a big face-off in the next series. There's got to be Missy v the new female Doctor. It's going to be great. And Jodie Whittaker, she's a fantastic actress. Right then, guys, Happy New Year. I hope you had an awesome Christmas. And I will see you on the next video. which will be next week. And don't forget, Star Trek Discovery's back on the 8th. No more Orville. You know, so we're not going to get that back till September. Watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at the moment. I haven't watched it for about 3 weeks. So I'll be doing my monthly review on that. So that's it. Happy New Year's, guys. I'm off to a party New Year's Eve, going out with friends. Looking really forward to it. I hope you have a great evening. And stay safe, guys. Don't drink too much. And it's me being all moralising. And I'll see you on the next video. Have a great New Year. And see you in January.